Hello students, in the last class we learned about the basic structure and working process of the main combustion chamber. In this class, let us distinguish the basic types of the main combustion chamber. According to the different structures of the flame tubes, in the main combustion chamber, the main combustion chambers of aircraft engines can be divided into three basic types: single tube, annular tube, and ring. So, what are the characteristics of these three types of flame tubes? As shown in the figure, each flame tube of the single tube combustion chamber has a separate casing. Each flame tube of the annular tube combustion chamber shares a casing, and the annular combustion chamber is composed of two cylinders in the middle to form a flame tube structure. Let's learn them one by one. First, let us learn about the single tube combustion chamber. As shown in the figure, the single tube combustion chamber is composed of several single tube combustion chambers. Each single tube combustion chamber is composed of a tubular flame tube and a separate outer shell around it, which are evenly distributed along the circumference of the engine. The single tube combustion chambers are connected by flame transfer tubes to spread the flame and balance the pressure. As shown in the figure, the combustion chamber of the WP5 engine adopts a single tube combustion chamber. It consists of 9 single tube combustion chambers. Each single tube combustion chamber consists of a shell and a combustion chamber neck, a flame tube, a vortexer, and a flame transfer tube. The advantages of a single tube combustion chamber are: first, it is easy to test and modify and does not require large test equipment. Second, it is also convenient to maintain, inspect, and replace, and does not require the entire engine to be disassembled. Third, from the overall structural arrangement of the engine, it is more coordinated with the centrifugal compressor. The disadvantages are: first, the utilization rate of the annular cross-sectional area is low and the windward resistance is large. Second, the total pressure loss is large. Third, the ratio of the surface area of the flame tube to the volume of the combustion chamber is large, and the amount of air required for the film cooling of the flame tube wall is large. Fourth, the temperature field distribution at the combustion chamber outlet is uneven, and the load is borne by the inner shell, so the rigidity is poor, and the combustion chamber is heavy. Next, we will study the annular tube combustion chamber. As shown in the figure, it is an annular tube combustion chamber. It consists of an inner and outer shells to form an annular airflow channel. Several tubular flame tubes are evenly installed in the annular airflow channel along the circumference, and adjacent flame tube combustion areas are connected by flame transfer tubes. As shown in the figure, the SPA engine uses an annular tube combustion chamber. Its outer shell is split into two halves. 10 air film flame tubes are connected by a flame transfer tube with an elliptical cross-section. A fish mouth-shaped air inlet with a special profile is installed in front of the flame tube vortexer inlet. The advantages of the annular tube combustion chamber are: first, it is convenient to test and correct, and the required test equipment is not very large. Second, the structural design is appropriate, and it is convenient to inspect and disassemble the combustion chamber. The flame tube can be replaced separately, and the rigidity of the flame tube is also better. Third, the annular tube combustion chamber has smaller outer dimensions than the branch combustion chamber. The annular cross-sectional area utilization rate is high, and it can be smoothly connected with the axial compressor and turbine channel with small fluid loss. Finally, let us learn about the annular combustion chamber. As shown in the figure, the annular combustion chamber is composed of 4 concentric cylinders. The innermost and outermost cylinders are the inner and outer shells of the combustion chamber, and the 2 cylinders in the middle are the flame tubes. A circle of vortexers and fuel injectors are installed at the head of the flame tube. Annular combustion chambers are mostly used in axial flow compressor engines. Due to its compact structure and good performance, many engines have adopted annular combustion chambers in recent years. For example, Turbo 6, F100, JT9D, etc. The advantages of the annular combustion chamber are: first, the annular combustion chamber has a high utilization rate of the annular area, a small windward area, and a light weight. Second, the ignition performance is good and the total pressure loss is small. Third, the flow field and temperature field at the combustion chamber outlet are evenly distributed. Fourth, the structure is the most compact and the axial dimension is short, which is conducive to reducing the span of the rotor. Students, in this class, we have learned the basic types of main combustion chambers. You should learn to distinguish the three types of combustion chamber structures we explained today, be able to match the names with the structures one by one, and be able to compare the advantages and disadvantages of each type of flame tube structure. Thank you, everyone.